Matt Kahn has a great line where he calls it the flaw of attraction. There's such a vast story beyond the law of attraction that
maybe what I want isn't what I need.
Yeah, because it really wasn't her soulmate, because it isn't something that you can force on command.
There's so many other factors going on. There are these other laws.
It's so different, and then you're doing it for the sake of the highest. So, for example, I don't know, to go back, like, say, to the relationship issue, someone wrote me who said, she was in a group for years and years, paying a phenomenal amount of money, trying to manifest her soulmate. And all these people showed up along the way that really, it didn't work out, because it really wasn't her soulmate, because it isn't something that you can force on command. But she didn't know that. So she kept doing it and doing it and doing it. And finally she said, wow, maybe there's something happening that's not actually a block inside of me, but actually something I need to learn to just be alone for now, or be with my friends, but not have this partnership. So she let go, and she was applying the ideas from the book. And she had a couple years where she became very at peace being alone. And then, of course, same old story, that's when she met the person. She was no longer even trying to manifest anything. She was just saying yes to the universe. I'm ready to do it your way and learn what I have to learn here, instead of giving you my agenda. And, I think it's Matt Kahn has a great line where he calls it the flaw of attraction.
The flaw of attraction.
And I love it so much, because it's like, yes, the law of attraction is a part of the story, but there's such a vast story beyond the law of attraction that when you only focus on that, you limit your life so much, and you really can cause enormous suffering for yourself and others.
And most people don't even know what would truly make them happy, or what they need to learn or go through or whatnot. And so if you say, I need to manifest the soulmate right now, let's take that example. Well, that huge, beautiful lesson of loving oneself and being okay, being alone, and finding whatever came out of those years of her being in that solitude state were part of her story, were part of whatever else that needed to happen, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's true, because really what she said is that she felt like for lifetimes she had avoided being alone, for lifetime after lifetime. And I think this is true for many, many people, that there's this thing, and it's so charged because in other lives it never got addressed. And so this life, the soul is finally in the lead, and it's saying, I know you want X, Y, and Z, but you never addressed this in all these other lifetimes. So here's your chance. Like, open to it. Get the lesson here. Offer it to the divine and ask to be shown, what am I learning? Because then if you learn whatever is trying to happen, then you can receive what's meant to come after that.
Yeah. It's such a beautiful way, and it brings people such peace, right? I'm sure you found that through your clients' stuff, and to actually enjoy and embrace life for being almost like the power of being in the now, right? It's just in that divine moment and saying, okay, well, what is this, right? And you enjoying this so far? Did you forget to subscribe? Make sure to do so. It takes 2 seconds. Just press that little button. Red one, the one. Just press it, little like. All right, enjoy the rest of this content. Maybe what I want isn't what I need.
Yeah, I don't think I put it in the money book. I'm not even sure if I put this in any of the books, but there was a man that I got to know who was in the Bay Area, and he was a bit of a well-known New Age teacher for a while. And his wife had gotten very sick, and he was very attached to his wife, and he had thousands of followers. So he got all of his followers to get very, very focused. We can create anything. Our mind is all powerful. And he had thousands of people all focused on making his wife well. And he kept saying, this is already completed. It's already done. We are all powerful. Well, as you can imagine, the wife, it was her time to go. You know, it was sad, but it was her time to go. It truly was. And he went into this tremendous tailspin over it, because it was like, how could this be? If you not only your own great power, because he saw himself, he was always saying he was a manifesting master, but not only that, but he had all these thousands of people involved, and yet it was still her time to go. I ended up running into him about a year later on a hiking trail in Marin, and he told me that he had changed so deeply from going through that experience, and he felt that for countless lifetimes he always thought that he was the power, that he was that made it all happen, and that he had no doubt, that he even wondered if he and his wife had an agreement that they'd made before the lives began, that she would go at such and such a time so that he could finally learn that he had to become open to a greater plan than his egos. And this guy was so transformed when I saw him. Like, he was finally a really humble person. And, you know, you just never know what the larger issues are that are going on.
And what all these different laws that are playing into effect at the same time, which, you know, is the principle of what you're teaching here today, that there's so many other factors going on. There are these other laws that are going into existence. And when you focus on just one thing, you miss the whole entirety, and you miss those lessons, you miss the learnings. Because the same individual could have went into a tailspin on a negative sense and been like, well, and I guess I'm not this manifesting person, and I'm da-da-da-da-da, and went into a life of depression and suffering, right?
Exactly.
You know,
like he really rose to it and said, okay, I've got to have a bigger picture inside of what is really ruling things.
Yeah. If you like this content, make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment below. And we also have amazing link right there for some cool product. I know you want to check it out. I know you want to click it. Go ahead. Come on. You can do it. All right. Until next time, have a beautiful, blessed day.